Oh, good morning. What is happening? You okay there? Okay. The ground is still very wet outside, although it's not currently raining. Very wet grass, so we're gonna fly in the sim this morning. Where will we fly? Oh, it's right here.
Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. Here I will sit till morning like true lovers do. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you.
It's a little bushy in here. I don't remember it being. I don't remember so much foliage in here. Do I have I feel like I got a setting change or something.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. What's up, bud? How you doing? Good morning to you. Just getting in some sim time because the ground out front's a bit damp still. So while I wait for the sun to dry that up, because I hear it's supposed to be like in the 90s today. So
Morning. About to go into work. Disappointed face.
Oh, boo. That's alright. It's Friday. Are you working tomorrow? I want to find... Why can't I find things like this in real
Nope,
life?
weekends off.
Hell yeah. Well, at least you got that to look forward to. You doing anything this weekend? Got fun stuff happening? Fam stuff happening? Hopefully we got good weather this weekend. I'm trying to get out and fly some of the bigger birds. It's been a while since I've flown my 5-inch. That would be fun. I want to fly that
Afternoon
long
heads.
range some more. Hey, what's going on there, Derpy? How are you doing? Oh. Hey, hitbox. Oh yeah, it's a little hairy down
All
there.
good. No plans. Do need to fly my 5 inches more as well.
What do you, did you build your 5-inch or do you have a bind and fly?
Only own things I built. Need to hit you up with my YouTube to see me mastering orbits.
Oh yeah, please do. Please do. What kind of orbits? Normal orbit or inverted orbits? Because if you're talking inverted, you're talking my language. I speak inverted orbits. Oops. Only own things that I built. Hell yeah!
Gotta be
well, yeah.
inverted for heads.
Try to get out and fly this weekend. I'm gonna do the same. There is a whole bunch of new houses being
Normal,
built at the
but
end.
I do have a tree surfing orbit.
Ooh. I'm interested. There's a whole bunch of new houses they're building at the bottom of my neighborhood, and they're all just skeletons right now. I want to go fly through them so bad. Whoop. Toothpick, 5-inch, everything. I'm taking everything down there. Oh, poodle. Bro, Callisto, did you see the wingman freestyle that I tried to do?
Hey bro, which quad you using?
Oh
and
my
what's
God.
ya PID face screaming in fear?
I wish I had recorded sound so you could hear like how nothing it was.
Wingman,
I have
LOL.
loops that are louder. Yeah, the wingman. The wingman. What did I call it? Something different? I'm sorry. Which quad are you using and what's your PIDs? This is the Yakuza. I think is what it's called. Is that what it's called? Hang on. The PIDs are just the factory stuff. I didn't change anything as far as I mean my rates. And the PIDs on the quad, I didn't change anything. How do you just look real quick? I think it's called the...
You already answered the question in the first
Yakuza.
video by not freestyling.
You answered. I did freestyle it in the first video a little
Nice.
bit, but I just put a little sneak peek in because when I flew it that way at the park, and I saw how it was handling, I was like, well, hang on now. I might be able to freestyle this. I was like, I kind of feel like this might be able to power loop. I feel like I might be able to do an inverted orbit with this. So I was like, I'm not going to put barely any freestyle footage in, just like a little bit of a teaser in there, because I already had a plan to take it out and
look
freestyle
better
it.
than other 18,650 for sure.
Yes, but it's not one you would take out on purpose to freestyle for sure. But I did fly the Darwin FPV Nano long range, and I tried to freestyle that a little bit too, and that was not even close. So that was kind of fun. I don't know, it was kind of neat. But it's so quiet, man. So it's weird because you're punching the throttle a lot, obviously, as you would assume, and you can't hear any of it. Like I said, I think the Mob Thick is louder. I'm pretty sure. At least it sounds like it is. I got a Mob Beetle on the way. Jason from Happy Model, shout out to him for letting me know, messaging me ahead of time as soon as Race Day Quads posted them. He gave me a little heads up though, so I got one ordered. That's on the way. Race Day Quads shipping is usually like Amazon for me. Just within a few days I'll have it. So that should be here hopefully by next week. I'll have a video out about it with that, which I'm excited for. Yeah, there's way more bushes in this building than I remember. Oh dear. Excuse you? That song ends so abruptly. What was that?
TTYL bro, my X12 comes in Tomo, should make my 2's hoop even better by saving VTX and RX weight.
Hell yeah.
Second time doing FPV.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, let me know, Callisto. Have a good day at work, brother. We'll holler. We'll be around tonight, too. I'll be in the sim if you're around. Oh, is your second time doing FPV when you were hitting those orbits? Is that what you're telling me?
I've been watching your inverted orbit video. I keep trying, somehow my quad keep dropping from the tail. Yup.
Yeah, inverted orbits have a lot to do with throttle. And it's something that's you're going to use way more than you'd expect to use. And if you're falling, you can control a lot of that with your pitch. So when you're upside down, if you pitch in, this is not a good example because this thing's too low to begin with. Oh, there we go. That thing's gigantic. I need something where I can like really exaggerate.
It doesn't seem to get the hang time.
What kind of quad are you using? But you can pitch your nose in or out and you'll drop. So if you go out like that, you'll drop. And if you go in, you'll climb. But that's one thing a lot of people don't pay attention to when they're doing inverted orbits, is using your pitch a little more than you would think you would need to.
Are you gonna review the Mobeetle 6?
Yes, it's on the way. It's in the mail. It should be here. I ordered from Race Day Quads, and their shipping is usually super fast. So it should be here this weekend, hopefully. It should be here tomorrow or Monday at the latest, I'd imagine. So I'll have it out by next week, though. Send Happy Model a message and tell them to sponsor me next time and send me one. And I'll do it sooner. But I have to wait until they're available in the US to order them, which just became available. As soon as they posted on Race Day Quads, I grabbed one. I don't remember ever flying this part of the map right here.
So I'll hold back, and you should know that. What's never
Yeah, 75. What size quad are you using when you're trying? Okay, never mind. You were just answering. Sorry. 75 millimeter. Okay,
I
okay,
am
with the
using a
fractal.
75 millimeters
Alright.
PIDs fractal 75.
For sure doable. I know it's doable in that setup because that's like my go-to right now. So yeah, it's just a matter of practice and using your way more throttle than you think you're gonna need. One way I kill my batteries a lot, like if I have a bunch of batteries that I didn't finish flying for the day, I'll just go out front and just trippy spin my tree and I won't stop. I'll just keep going, and it just destroys the batteries, takes them down really fast. So it is a battery killer. You're going to use a lot of throttle. Once you get more used to doing trippy spinning, you can get... Oh, that bush is
G
just kinda
morning
there.
heads.
You can just kind of start using way less throttle and start using your pitch more once you get used to trippy spinning. Like once you can just kind of
What's
get
up,
into
chat?
them wherever. You can start to do them a little slower and a little lower, a little less throttle, all that good stuff. One Vision, what is happening? Good morning to you.
What's up?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
So I'll hold back, and you should know that.
There's a fun thing I'll do every now and then, and it's just try to see how little throttle I can use and still stay up in a trippy spin. And it's good practice just to really test yourself on keeping yourself up without throttle. I mean, so you know that you're using everything else. You kind of remind yourself how much pitch and roll you're using to do that when you start to take all the throttle out of it. Oh, God, that is a tight squeeze there.
What Bob use? Use true lens or iFish.
And this, I think it's true. I think.
Just curious if you've tried Uncrashed yet. And if so,
I have.
what's your take on it at Infinity Loops?
I have tried
I see
Uncrashed.
throttle problem, will try again.
I like Uncrashed. I think Uncrashed is good. I think it's going to get better over time as long as they keep improving. But I think just from when it was released to now, I think it's improved. 'Cause I tried it, I'm pretty sure I tried it right when it came out, right when it was available. Which was a while ago now. And I know they've done some updates. And I tried it as of, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago I tried it. I might still have it installed actually. I'll check in a second. And if I do, I'll have to fly it again even more if they've done more updates. I'm going to try to stay on top of all the sims whenever they update. Like I know Liftoff Micro Drones had an update, which I have not flown yet. I need to. And I shall. Oh yeah, Pablo, let's figure out my lens, what I was doing here. I'm pretty sure it's true. Because I usually avoid fisheye whenever I can.
Awesome, thanks.
Where does it say in here? No. If you know where it says it, just let me know and I'll check. But I don't know. I don't mess with any of my settings ever in this. So I'm not sure where the setting even is. But I will try to answer it for you. It's a little froggy back here. Oh. I guess there's no skimming on the ground when all the tree roots are above ground. That complicates things.
115 maybe. I enjoy 2 with your tiny flies.
115 maybe. I enjoy 2 with your tiny flies. Me too. I prefer to fly my tiny flies, my tiny whoops. I really wish in this, if you're talking about my field of view in this, I don't know if I run true lens or fisheye. I'm pretty sure I run true. And as far as the field of view, it's 125. That's the field of view that I run in this. The field of view on my tiny whoop camera, though, is way higher. I think it's like 160 something, I want to say, for the Pico. What is this? No, thank you. No, thank you.
Velocidrone is the best good thing that I do in this hobby.
Sorry, not you, Pablo, the song. Velocidrone is the best good thing. Yes, for sure. Doing lots of Velocidrone helps keep the fingers warm. It helps you practice a lot of muscle memory stuff. That's always helpful. I don't know what this is, but I'll roll with it. I do not still have Uncrashed installed, but I will reinstall it for sure. You alright? Give her a minute. Feel like it's gonna hiccup. Come on. There it is. Okay. Is the music gonna come back in, YouTube? Hello? YouTube, you're the best. You're just the best. Oops. Oh, YouTube. That was abrupt. Sorry about that. It's a surprise dubstep attack, whatever that is. I don't want to fly that that castle map.
I'm gonna show you how we lose control, baby. Watch this.
Too smooth.
Too smooth. Is there such thing as being too smooth? Whoop. Whoops-a-daisy. Holy moly. A little snug back there. I forgot all about that. Oh, sealed up there.
OMG, I don't know this map.
This is a good one. This is a new one. by Boner FPV. It's an official map.
Nice spot.
As long as you have the Polyworld map, which I believe is in the Freestyle pack. If you have the Freestyle DLC pack, you should have Polyworld. If you have Polyworld, then you got this map.
Can you turn on sticks?
Yes. Sorry. Oh no! Set of stairs behind me. Oh! Oh!
Thanks, Stick Daddy.
Excuse you? No problem. Velocidrone, what was that about? Is that a huge hiccup? Velocidrone's having some troubles this morning.
I need buy Freestyle pack. I have it the tiny hoop
should.
pack. But I spend my time with 5 drones.
Yeah, I don't really like. I have the tiny whoop pack too, and I wish I didn't for this. It's usually like the last one that I'd recommend to people for, at least for freestyle. I know racing, it's held in pretty high regard. The tiny whoop, at least portion of this sim. But as far as for freestyle, it is pretty bad. Probably my least favorite tiny whoop freestyle sim. Five-inch is where it's at. Their freestyle I like a lot. Very crisp. The maps are pretty simplistic, so they're a lot of fun to fly on. You know, they're kind of like cartoony feeling. Boner still needs to add a hat on this. I gotta send him a screenshot. Look at this poor fella right here with no hat. And look at his friend. Look at his friend down here laughing at him. Just laughing at him because he's got a hat. So he's like, haha, I got a hat. And this guy over here is like, well, I don't. I sure don't. And he's sad about it.
Do you use tiny hoop settings on the drone?
No. No, I just leave it as it is. I haven't changed really anything in this sim at all. I'm super lazy when it comes to settings in real life and in sims. Like if I get a bind and fly whoop and it flies pretty good, I'll just leave it alone. I'm not gonna go nuts tuning it. I'll just go fly it. Same with the sim. Like if the sim flies okay, I'll adjust or you know, whatever. But I usually don't change much. I change like my camera angle, field of view sometimes, but oh god, normally I just leave everything else the same. Less hassle, you know. Less stuff to remember too. If anything gets reset, you don't have to remember like, oh, what random setting did I have and how did I have my quad set up and all that jazz. That's my reasoning, at least. Probably not a great reason, but yeah. Works for me. Oh no! What did I hit?
I've been trying to work on my small space flying. I can't find a good camera angle.
Low. For indoor, I use like anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees. If I'm using the fractal frame, if you have one, I put that as low as I can get it, like 5 degrees, maybe 10, between 5 and 10 degrees. Really low though for indoor. At least to start. You can always ramp it up later if you want, but for practicing in the beginning, lower will be slower. Ow!
You don't fly 5-inch quads in real life, do you?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Not nearly as often, because I fly tiny whoops and micros and stuff like every day. But I do fly a 5-inch right out front of my house. Usually scares the Christ out of my neighbors, but I still do. There's some video out there, mainly on my Facebook or my personal YouTube account. Not the Infinity Loops one. The Infinity Loop stuff we always try to keep micro oriented. So I actually don't think there's any 5-inch footage. That's not true. There is some 5-inch footage on here, but it was in our 4th of July video because I was flying a 5-inch for the fireworks. But short of that, we don't have 5-inch footage on this channel. There is a very small channel that we don't post on, so I wouldn't even bother going to look for it. That's called Infinity Loops because we're super creative with names. So Infinity Loops is like 5-inch footage that me and OG have done. It's not a lot though. I think there's maybe like 5 videos over there. We don't post very often. But I do fly 5-inch in real life. Right out front. And I trippy spin my tree just the same with my 5-inch like I do my tiny whoops. So that footage of me flying a 5-inch looks a lot like when I fly my whoops out front. Just much larger quad.
Micros are the best platform anyway.
That's a fact. Can't argue with that at all. As far as for utility, yeah, you could probably argue
BTW,
that.
thanks for your input on YouTube and in the scene.
But as far as, yeah,
light
for
and
5-inch.
25 kV motors because of you. It was the easiest beast to not build grinning squinting face.
Yeah, no problem, absolutely. I'm glad that I can help people out, make decisions, and find stuff that makes them happy and keeps them flying and all that good stuff. That's what it's all about. If anybody tells you his hobby's about anything besides that, they're lying to you. Just about having fun. Yeah, and the Mob Light mixed with the 25,000 kV motors is... Can't beat that. Can't beat it. That's just from, like, other people's suggestions to me over time as well. Like, just listening to a lot of pilots, talking to tons and tons and tons of Tiny Whoop pilots. And figuring out what everybody likes and everybody's different styles and, you know, what styles work better with
been
what
flying over
hardware.
a year now with Ev800S, but goggles seem to be in limbo.
Yeah, goggles right... Oh, God, I'd hate to be shopping for goggles right now. Yeah, goggles are a sticky situation right now, to say the least. If you're going to fly micro, though, I'll still always suggest getting, like, Sky Zones. They make
Where are these
amazing
tracks
goggles.
in Velocidrone?
This is on Polyworld. The map is called Polyworld Dynamic, I think. Dynamic Polyworld, sorry. And it's called Freestyle. Poly Castle. This one is that I'm on right now. There's some other ones, like the Quads in Space one. You may have seen me fly quite a bit. This is brand new as well. Same map. It's the same Dynamic Polyworld map. It's just a different scene. These are all designed by Boner FPV. He designs a lot of the maps and a lot of like the race courses and stuff. Super good map creator though. He creates insane stuff. Like when he sent me this one when he was first working on it, I was like, "Are you joking?" Because like I've played this sim forever and I've never seen a map like this. Like not even close. You feel like you're on like a big crater in space. It's nuts.
Really? The $300 Sky Zones. I won't ever go above 3.
So as far as which Sky Zones, that's up to you. That's up to what you want to spend. I have the 04Xs, which are pretty expensive. I think they're like close to $550, I want to say. They're not cheap, but they have probably some of the best picture I've seen in analog goggles myself personally. I haven't flown a whole bunch of goggles, but it's just I bought them and I was like, man, these look really nice. The quality looks really good, and you can switch it out to have a 60 FPS DVR if you want, which is what I use. That's why a lot of my tiny whoop videos look really, really good. Is the DVR is 60 frames true right out of the goggles. But of course, you know, it's all stuff, like I said, it's if you want to spend that money with Sky Zones, you can. They make really top-end
I'm definitely
goggles.
trying these.
But then
Kinda
they
got
also
bored of
make
regular maps, lol.
Sky Zone also makes basic ones, you know, super basic ones. They make like box goggles.
How many AI
that are good.
awards do you go through on average?
Yeah, the Sergeant Felix, the regular maps in this can grow tired very quickly. That's why it pays to know people like Boner FPV in this hobby, because he makes amazing maps. So follow his work. You can find his stuff by downloading tracks as well, by going to the track editor in this, and then just searching for player name Boner FPV. Just keep that out of your Google search and you'll be fine. Just search in the game. Don't put that in the Google search bar. How many all-in-one boards do I go through on average? I'm gonna make you very, very upset. I mean, I barely go through all-in-one boards. I don't know how. I don't know why, and it usually makes people angry when I tell them that I don't go through many. But I really, like, I bought 5 diamonds. I bought 5 Happy Model diamonds when they, or Crazy Bee F4 diamonds, whatever you want to call them. I bought those when they came out. I bought 5 of them, and I gave 1 to Malty, and so I had 4, and 3 of them are in a build, and 1 of them is sitting on the bench. Still works, it's just not in anything right now. It's just sitting on the bench. So I still have all of them. They all still work fine, and I fly daily. And I beat my stuff up. I swap frames all the time. I swap motors all the time on it. I try different cameras all the time. So I'm
Holy
always
shit, my tiny hawk broke
mixing
after
stuff.
1 month of noobish flying.
I'm always mixing stuff out and trying new things and resoldering stuff to it. I don't know how I've been so lucky, but I have been super lucky with the diamonds, because I've heard some horror stories about the diamonds and people's experience with them, and I believe them. I don't. It's not like I'm not calling these people liars at all. I think I've just been crazy lucky. I think maybe because I ordered them early, and maybe later on the batches they started using something different. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak to that because I have no clue, and it would only be speculation. So, but to answer your question, I do not go through all-in-ones as often as you would think. I haven't
my
killed.
ESC broke, I think.
I don't think I've killed a flight
motors
controller
don't
from
start
flying
sometimes.
it, like from crashing, since iGao 2. So, 2021. I definitely haven't broke any flight controllers this year yet. Unless you count the Beta FPV Meteor 75 Express LRS one. May have broke that one. May have bricked that. Not sure. As you've noticed, there is no video on this channel about the Meteor 75 1S ELRS because I only got to fly it once and then it unbound itself.
Do you use the
And then-
Sky Zone built-in receiver or rapid fire?
The
That's the
built-in.
part I'd like to not deal with.
I use built-in. The built-in Sky Zone module, which I have some words I could say about that, but it'll get the job done. It'll get you flying. It'll get you out there, and everything working fine. I'll say that much. So Yeah, I don't know. The Sky Zone thing, their module, I think it's called the Steady module. It's not terrible, but it's not rapid fire. So don't think it's, as long as you don't go into it thinking this is going to be just like rapid fire, then you're fine. You'll have fun. I still use just that. I don't use anything new. I didn't add rapid fire to it. The only thing I changed about my goggles.
Haha. Steady view, I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is steady view. I think you're right. The only thing I changed about those goggles though was the DVR. I upgraded the DVR to 60 frames. The 30 frames one worked fine. The 30 frame per second one. I just wanted to do 60 for the channel just to make it look nice, obviously. So you don't need to do that if you're not looking to get like high quality DVR for any reason. Then you don't need to worry about that. And as far as the range on the module, I've only had issues with 2 cameras that didn't work great with that module on the Sky Zones. It was
well, I've only
BI.
experienced EV 800. I just want more penetration when I'm doing exploring in construction sites and buildings.
Well, the 04Xs or the Sky Zone module will give you better penetration than what you're used to. Yeah, for sure. So that's, yeah, you'll definitely get better video penetration with that. No doubt. Like noticeably better. But like I said, there is some hardware that does not play well with the Steady View module still. I don't know all of them specifically. I don't know. There might be a list out there. Maybe somebody's taken the time to go through and find all of them. I know that the BI from Velocidrone does not work great with my module, at least. Didn't work great. And I think the Beta FPV CO2 Pro, or CO2 camera, that one didn't work great either. So again, as long as you're not going into it assuming that it's rapid fire, you'll be fine. You'll have a good time.
I'm buying them right now. If it's a flop, I'm haunting you.
Oh god. Okay, I stand by them. I've had them for a long time. So yeah, when I started flying, if you go back on this channel, if you go back far enough, there are videos where I am hunched over in my chair right down here, and I have a screen on a tripod. And that's what I'm looking at while I'm flying. I don't have goggles on. I'm looking at a screen. That's how I learned how to fly a tiny whoop. Was I was flying around my house with a screen. I would drag a screen on a tripod over to Malty's house with OG and him. They both had goggles. OG had box goggles. Malty had Fat Sharks. He was the only one of us that had like real gear already. I dragged a monitor over with a tripod and had it set up outside. That's what I was using to fly on. So for me, when I got my first set of Sky Zones, it was like, this is amazing. You know, like that was the first goggle I had. That was the 02Xs, the Sky Zone 02Xs, and then I got the 04s when those came out, which has way better video than on the 02Xs. But yeah, the other thing I did change is the antennas. The antennas it came with, I don't even, actually, I might be talking out of my ass. I don't think it came with antennas.
LOL, looking like you're going to a LAN party. Whole damn monitor.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It felt like going to like an old Counter-Strike LAN party back in the 90s. And yeah, just dragging my CRT monitor over there with my giant tan-colored keyboard. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it would feel like. I just carry all this extra crap, and it's like they just had these little goggles on their face, and I had this giant tripod thing. I'm pretty sure I gave it. It was Maltese. I was borrowing it from him. He used to use it, I think, to fly like long range airplanes or something. I was using it to fly tiny whoops around the house, and it looked horrible. All the DVR back then, there was no DVR on the monitor. So I was recording by sending the video signal to my computer, to my PC in the basement, and then screen recording that. And that's how I was making early Infinity Loops videos. Whoops. It was a very complicated setup to get video out back then. No. Whoa. The ground comes at you fast. Get up there. Eh. Those are a bit oval shaped. Ah! Yeah, buddy. Them Boner FPV maps are pretty neat. He does some cool stuff. I don't remember where that other one was. There was one that he did. I can't remember where it is now. This is a new one that he did. And this one, he sends me, and he's like, hey, you want to try it? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I go out to fly it. I fly it for a little bit, and I send him a message. I'm like, yeah, man, it's pretty neat. And he was like, yeah, did you find the castle? I'm like, what castle? And he's like, there's 2 castles in it. How did I miss 2 whole castles? There's 2 castles. And he's like, yeah, there's 2 castles in it. So look at this map. This is what he sends me. And I fly it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, it's neat. It's a cool little bridge thing with the little lines in it. You can run some cool little lines. You can do like little sideways power loops. Oops, up over through them and stuff. You can do some cool, neat stuff on this map. Nice, sweet. But I was like, where in the hell are the castles? What are you talking about? And just leave it to any map that Boner does to just randomly have a whole section of the map you had no idea existed. It was just hiding behind a mountain range. Like, why would I have come all the way over here? Why would I have done this? I should have. I'm a fool for not. But look at all this he did over here. Look at all this. What? Look at all this. And then there's more. I don't remember where it is. I don't remember what direction. It's over here, maybe, I guess. Probably. There's more towers loading in over here. Is it just going to pop in? No?
I need to get more maps is what I'm seeing.
Yes.
I stopped sitting
Yes.
in sim consistently.
Oh god! There.
Why not?
There's some stuff.
Mountain surfing is fun. Oh look, Castle slightly smiling face LOL.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I guess I normally don't do any mountain surfing. I don't even think about it in these maps. I don't even think to like look that far away. But I should have. I missed all of this. Oh dear.
Very cool map, love it. /. Have you ever flown bigger quads?
Like what? The biggest quad I've flown is a 5-inch. 6S. 6S quad. Big as I've gone. I would love to fly something larger. I'd love to fly like a beast class, I think is what they're called. I'm sure I will eventually. I just don't know anybody that A, has spent that much money on a drone, B, is willing to let me fly it. I have a history of not being very gentle when I fly, so yeah. I don't know how much somebody wants to watch me whip close to $1,000 around, you know? So I may have to build my own, I think, is what I'm getting at. I don't know that anybody will let me fly theirs. If they've ever seen any YouTube videos that I've done, they might be a little hesitant, perhaps, to let me fly a bigger quad. Whoa, mama! There's a whole bridge there, fella. Are these hollow?
My 2022 resolution is get good at whoops and soak up all the crazy shit I see SR13 doing.
Ooh. Hey man, that's a good guy to watch.
Gave an X class to Speedy Turtle FPV last year, still got 2 here, big 18,650s, 8 props, nothing like flying a lawnmower, lol.
Oh man. X class, it sounds like fun too. Yeah, I guess I'd like to fly any larger quad. I guess I'm not that picky on what it would be. I just like flying stuff in general. I've found. I don't really care what it is. It seems like I prefer 4 propellers, but I could live without them. I have a really interesting whoop that
They're scary as hell.
I can't talk about it yet.
They're scary as hell.
I'm sure they are. I remember the first time hearing a 5-inch fly in person. And it was in a backyard that was like filled with trees, so you could just hear it just echoing and ripping
Can't wait
through
for
everything.
the summer. Hopefully get
Oh.
to fly more. X-Class
So good.
man. I live in the city. I already have to drive like 20 minutes to fly my 3
Oh,
comfortably.
boo.
Oops, lol.
Yeah. Frig that. I moved further away from the city right before I started flying. I got really lucky. I moved up to like towards the mountains, a little further away from society. It's got like, I think the population in this county is a quarter of the county I was in. So yeah, it's way smaller, like population wise, but about the same size footprint. So it's nice, a lot of room. So I can fly pretty much anywhere. And nobody gets upset, really. Everybody's pretty nice. They all help each other out and look out for each other. They don't usually snitch on each other. It's not really that kind of vibe out here, which is nice. I like that. I didn't even fly FPV when I moved out here either. It's not like I moved out here because of that. I would have been screwed if I still lived where I used to live trying to fly, though. I would have, same thing, I would have had to go pretty far to be able to fly anything above a whoop. And I would get snitched on by Karens constantly. Like, guaranteed.
I need to just get
near
more
my child.
comfortable getting kicked out of places
flying at a
when I
park.
fly, and I would have more options.
Lady. The worst is that they don't come talk to you. I feel like that's what's different up here. People will like just come and talk to me if there's a problem. Where I used to live, they'll just call the cops. They're not going to talk to you. They'll just let the cops deal with you. I need to get more comfortable getting kicked out of places when I fly. Oh yeah, getting kicked out of places is nothing. They're always really nice. There's nothing you need to worry about there. Well,
I just moved to Dundalk and am ready for all the Karens.
Not nothing. That's not true, I guess. There is always a possibility you get a security guy with a stick up his butt, but more often than not, they're interested in it. Cops as well. They're interested in what you're doing. If you have an older set of goggles that you end up...
Karens are everywhere, LOL. That'd be like Nerd flying his beast class down the street in his neighborhood, LOL.
I can fly... If I had a beast class, I could fly in my neighborhood and nobody would complain. My neighborhood is filled with, like I said, really, really, really nice people that are super friendly.
How goes it? Heads.
Super friendly. If anything, they just want to come over and hang out and like ask about it. My neighbors that I would think would be a problem, they all come over and just want to ask, you know, what the hell is that thing? And all the husbands want to know how fast you had that thing going before, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the EV-800 as ride-alongs.
You ever pin that thing to the floor, buddy? You ever just let her eat? Just moved to Dundalk. Oh boy. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. Oh boy. Yeah, you'll have some there. You'll get that. Oh, Dundalk. Yeah, if I go any closer towards the city up here in Frederick, I'll run into more Karen type. But where I'm at, it's still a little country. People care about their lawns where I'm at, so so they're all really friendly. They all just want to know what I'm flying and why. And when they see you flying a whoop, that's one thing. Like, they think that's neat. But when you're out there ripping a 5-inch, all the husbands want to know what you're flying. What the hell is that thing? Sitting in my garage having a Coors, and I heard a screaming. Especially the way I fly too. I fly like such a d-bag in my front yard.
Took my wife on a ride in the goggles with a hoop. She about fell over. LOL. The video is funny. It's on the channel.
I have to check it out. That's funny. Yeah, my wife has only gone in a goggle ride one time with me.
LUL, of course.
Never again.
5 is a whole different animal. LOL.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I love it. I love hearing it rip around out front and the echo and everything that it makes. It just screams through the neighborhood.
Attach a rape whistle to 5 for extra screech.
That reminds me of, didn't Pot Grinder do that? He put like a, not a rape whistle, but he put like a sound box on his 5-inch. For every time he punched the throttle, it screamed.
I'm tempted to fly my Sicario in the new hood. LOL.
Oh.
Screaming goat.
I would. Yeah, it was a screaming goat. That's what it was. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Haha, yeah, like Bot Grinder did with that scram thing. That'd be hilarious.
Yes.
Scream asterisk.
Oh,
I
Lord.
was in that edit. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You were with them. You were at Rampage too, weren't you? How was Rampage? I feel like I saw you put. Whoops, you put some footage out from Rampage, right? Am I tripping? I try to stay up on everybody's content, but it is. I follow a lot of people now.
Yeah, it was sick.
So I got a lot of content I have to absorb and try to remember for these moments when I talk to you guys.
I got 2 edits up and 2 more to edit.
Oh hell yeah! All right. Well, I know I at least saw the one, so I have to watch the second one, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the other ones. I always like the obstacles and stuff they have at Rampage. I'll get up there one year.
The views.
Of course,
Which
man.
track is it? This one?
This is one that Clown FPV is working on. It's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be like that spot. Is it the Atlanta crew? Is that what they call themselves? I think. Like stealing them. It kind of looks like the place there they fly a lot, or he was trying to make it that. He's not done building it yet, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure he's not done. But I haven't talked to Clown in a while. I haven't heard from him.
This map is sick.
Yeah, he's already got some cool stuff in here. I don't mind this one at all. Already. Yeah, it's kind of neat. If this was open down here on the bottom, I think I talked to him about that already. To make this look like a little bit of like a vestibule kind of thing, so you can pop
That
up
last
over it.
move was sick. Love watching you fly.
Hit that doodad there, you know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of neat. That last move was sick. I don't remember what I was doing. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of blacking out and flying around at the moment.
Smooth like butter.
I try, man. If you just never stop
Maddies.
flying, it's hard to not get smoother. You just gotta fly just all the time. Just don't ever stop. I think I was up at like 4:30 this morning flying, just flying a whoop around the garage because I couldn't sleep. Why not?
Random question about the Skyzones. Since I fly micros, I don't have big cell packs. What else can I use to power M?
I would just buy one 2S battery from Race Day. They have goggle batteries that I think they're like 5,000 milliamp. They might be bigger. But if you use a 2S battery with the Sky Zones, it'll give you a battery warning if you get low battery. I think if you use anything above that, I don't know if they fixed it yet, but it used to not give
1100
you.
Law 3s is best.
It used to not give you a warning if you don't use a 2S battery with the Sky Zones. I don't know if that's still the same, but I know it used to be a thing. Because Malty used to use
That's
a
what I
4S
use.
battery, I think, on his Sky Zones, and he wasn't getting low battery warnings, but I will with a 2S battery. So
I would till work says, hey, we forcing you to work extra 8. 74 HRSOT last pay period. Here comes a fractal wingman, and some more whoops. With Sky Zone.
do you get a battery beep with your Sky Zones using a 3S battery? You can answer that then. I have not tried anything besides a 2S cell in a while, but I
No.
feel like you don't get one. Okay. Yeah, you'll get a battery beep. You'll get a it'll give you a beep 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 only if you use a 2S.
How
Don't
often
know
do
why.
you charge with 2s?
I fly a lot, and I
Sky Zone
probably
is totally fine at 3s and 4s.
It is, yeah. You can use a bunch of different cells on it. You don't need to use a 2S, but I think the 2S is the only one that'll give
Please
you
set up a meetup.
the
Would love
warning
to come
for it.
rip with you guys. We have a big group down here and would love to link up with fellow MD rippers.
Yeah, Will, hit me up on in a DM somewhere, where you can send me your cell phone number so I can hit you up, or you all can hit me up next time you're flying or whatever. I'd love to meet up with you all guys for like a local fly though. Anytime, whenever, just hit me up. I fly every day. Usually, I have to fly like for jobs though. So when I say I fly every day, sometimes I'm not flying for fun, but usually I'm flying for fun. But yeah, a lot of times I gotta fly for work too.
At WILBRO and just subbed you slightly smiling face. How was Bardwell?
Nice.
He'll be meeting him in August. I'm a little nervous, lol.
Soundless. I charge my 2S goggle battery probably every like 5 days. Yeah, probably like every 5 days. I have two of them. Two of the 2S Race Day quad. I think they're 5,000 milliamp. But again, I fly a ton. So my goggles are on a lot. So there is that as well. But yeah, like Zach was saying, the Sky Zones I think can do a bunch of different. Can they do higher than 4S? I've never tried again, but I feel like I read that they could. Again, I think the only reason I would use or suggest the 2S is just to get the battery warning so you don't take your battery down too low. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to battery meters ever for anything, quad included, so I need the beeps myself, but maybe you don't need them.
At One Vision Aerial, thanks. JB is cool, very laid back in person.
I'm glad he is. Did he smell nice?
I met him before at the
I
protest
feel like
in DC.
He smells like vanilla candles. He gives off real vanilla Yankee Candle vibes to me. Oops.
LMAO
Barwell's
at Candles.
nice, I'd like to meet Barwell one day. He seems like a nice fella. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm planning to up my stick time. I need to buy like 20 more hoop batteries. My radio never needs to charge. Would like that for my goggles.
Yeah, well, I get as big a cell as you
Looking
can get.
forward to it. Haha, vanilla Yankee Candle vibes, slightly smiling face.
Oh dear. So, Will, did you try the infamous? I don't know. Can I even say it? Can I say it out loud? I feel like if I say the word,
use Type-C phone charger with power bank.
I feel like if I say
LOL.
the company name, there's gonna be a whole bunch of angry people coming running in here with their pitchforks. Did you get to try out those controversial new goggles? You got any insider info?
I did try them.
How'd you like them?
He seems like a pretty funny guy. They are fire.
They're fire? Okay. What are you used to using? What are you comparing them to?
I fly DJI now and want
DJI,
them.
okay. Alright, cool. Ooh, alright. Yeah, I'm curious.
120 hertz refresh rate.
I don't know, man. HD. When you not only, but when you mainly fly
we all
micros,
know the new Fats Harks literally use the DJI chips, right?
we
FPS. At Muhammad Zaki Type C
we don't
with the
have
power
those.
bank,
We don't
I
have
wonder
the
how
need
often
so
you'd
much
have to charge.
for HD with tiny whoops and everything. So I feel like I need something that can do both. Like I don't want to have two sets of goggles, you know?
The FS kept the pic clean AF without blurring.
The ground blurs on DJI, the Fat Sharks kept it. Okay. Alright. I'm not sure
For
about
us
using the
people, the
Type-Cs.
new Giro goggle is looking promising.
HD0 goggles. Yeah, it does look
I
pretty
only
promising.
got to fly them on 720p and was impressed.
Okay, that's what DJI is, right? Is 720 now. But these Fat Sharks will do 1080 over the air, is what I hear.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. I'm interested. But again, for tiny whoops and micros and everything, I'm not super interested in HD just yet. Just because it's so heavy. Like trying to put that kind of equipment on tiny whoops and stuff. I know they're working on it. It's getting way lighter.
The 1080 was crispy.
But I just
Only
don't
looked
know.
through goggles as quad was broken.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bummer. That you just get to look through it. Who broke it? God, how guilty. Man, I would feel. Do they just have one out there?
Drew LOL. What up,
I would
brother?
feel-
I made to 43 with Crows.
I would
It's
feel
my birthday
so
today. Positive
guilty,
vibes to
dude.
you all.
I would feel so guilty if I was the one who broke that quad. Everybody's checking out the new Fat Sharks and you're just like, smash. Whoops. Well, you guys can check it out while it's parked. That new Lambo's pretty nice. Can I take it for a spin? Nah, you can sit in it though if you want. You can rev the engine up, but don't put it in drive. Don't go anywhere. What up, Sergio? Made it 43 with Crohn's. Hey, congratulations, man. Many years to follow. Positive vibes to you too, my friend. Enjoy your birthday. Or, I mean, it sounds like you said it was your birthday by saying that you made it to 43. So, I'm assuming it is your birthday. But that's just an assumption.
They had a freestyle with 720p and Cinehoop had 1080p. Drew burned out a motor during the demo.
Oh, boo. Yeah, I saw there's a DJI's got a little whoop looking thing. I don't know what the hell that thing is, but I've seen the pictures that have leaked of it. So that HD stuff is getting smaller. It's getting lighter. It's getting more interesting for micro guys. I just don't know if it's there yet. That, and I'm not about to buy a set of goggles if I have to like carry two sets with me, for one for analog, one for HD, you know? I need to have both available in the same one.
Saw the HD0 video goggles on RC model reviews and he says they are backwards compatible and work with normal analog too.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I need more of that.
Happy birthday and glad you made it. I've known people with Crohn's disease plus my wife has it along with short gut syndrome at Sergio Lopez.
Me too.
I want both but will stick with DJI for production work. At Ben Blue,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited for that.
For sure. I could definitely see sticking with DJI for production stuff. Having that link quality is very nice. I'm still shooting not on DJI for stuff like that. Still shooting in analog, not analog, but still flying in analog, shooting in HD separately. But again, it's just getting digital goggles and not having like all of my whoops and everything be able to be used with it. I can't justify that, like buying that for myself at least. I see how it would be for other people for sure. You know, get what works for you. I think it's weird when people are like, well, that wouldn't work for me, so
Thank
why are
you,
you
One Vision,
doing
my
it?
blessings to our family.
You know, you're like, you do what makes you happy, bud. Get what works for you. I don't understand the arguing about it.
Being able to hand the DP
Not
a
that you
smart
guys are,
controller
but-
so they can see the flying and correct the shot has been a game changer.
Oh yeah,
So
for
to
sure.
associate a
For
name
sure.
with my channel, name's Dustin living in Southern IL. At
His name's
Sergio
Dustin.
Lopez, welcome.
Okay, Dustin. I'm gonna do my best to remember it. I'm really bad at remembering general, just things in general. Not names, phone numbers, or anything in particular, just general stuff. Usually pretty spacey, so that's my bad. If I forget, forgive me, please. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm same boat. People with 3 to 4 goggles are just at a different level in the hobby than I want to be at.
Me too. Ditto. I'm right there with you.
I suck at remembering names, but the stupidest random shit I can recall always LMAO.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Remember lyrics from songs that I heard when I was in 5th grade, but It'll take me a week to remember somebody's name if I like work every day
Me
with them.
too, I'm horrible with names. LOL. Number 58 on the Faces of the Drone community poster made by Jack Rabbit FPV.
All right, well, good. I'm glad we're all on the same page of just being absolutely horrible at remembering things in general. Good. I don't feel alone now. I feel like we're all part of a big family of forgetfulness now. Whoops. Alright, I'm flying one more map, and then I need to go do stuff. Who wants to do stuff on a day like this? Anybody getting out flying today? We got nice weather all around, or what? I know the weather's nice here, but what are you guys dealing with? I'm sure, Ilbro, you're super close to me, so I'm sure you got some nice weather. What's everybody doing today, though? We flying? What's happening? I need...
All my quads are broken from Rampage. LOL.
Hey, man, that just means you had a good trip.
So, am I the only one who wants a drone game with boss fights?
Oh, no.
Rain in the morning,
I want
snow
boss
in
fights.
the afternoon through the night here in Denver. I need to fix and order parts.
Need to fix and order parts? Yeah. Whatever, though. If you come home with everything broken, that means it was a successful trip. That's all that means. If you got stuff still flying, then it's like, did you really fly while you were there then? You know? If everything came home in one piece? Did you really have the best time you could have had? Yeah, a boss fight would be sweet.
Dude,
I'd be all about it.
it's fucking May. Yesterday there was hail the size of golf balls, no exaggeration.
What?
It's definitely the apocalypse.
What? Yeah, that sounds terrible. Oh.
I killed 4 motors, broke 5 arms, 1 ESC, and 1 Hero 10. I had a blast.
That sounds
Super
like it,
windy
dude.
here, 70 miles per hour winds. We had 2 tornadoes touch down last night, tore the traffic signals down and damage all over town. Power was knocked out.
Jesus. All right. We had a little bit of rain last night. I was going to complain about it, but I guess I'll hold off. Jesus, dude. That's wild. Do you ever get to film
Damn
any stuff like that?
Aerial.
If you get stuff like that happening, that close to you, I'd love to be able to film stuff like that. God, it'd be
Broke
so
my
much fun.
kitchen window, then 45 minutes later it was 65 degrees out. Glad to see you're okay.
Bipolar weather. Crazy.
Welcome to Southern Illinois. LOL.
Oh, so that's just business as usual then? That's just what we do here.
I filmed the one a few years ago, tore the roof off the Walmart.
It tore the
Sounds
roof
like
off of
MD
the
weather.
Walmart. Yeah, it does sound like MD weather. It just blows right past, super fast. So every now and then I'll look outside and I'll say to my wife like, "Ah, it's nice out. I'm gonna run out and fly." And she'll
Yeah,
go, "Oh,
LOL, business as usual.
if you wanna wait like an hour or something, me and her and my son, we'll come out and join you." Like, I don't have an hour because in an hour it could be torrential downpour or like insanely high winds, even though it's calm right now. It just changes super fast, especially up here in Frederick when you start getting a little closer to that mountain range. God, the weather changes so fast up here. It's crazy. Like, I'm used to it changing fast in Montgomery County. But then you move further up this way, and it's like everything's much faster as far as the weather goes. Everything else is slower. Minus the weather. Southern Illinois, huh? Just
Yeah, man. When it's a good time to fly, you gots to go.
yes, yeah. There is
Been
no
raining here too much.
wait. There is no waiting on Maryland weather. It ain't about to wait for you. Is that video of the roof getting ripped off of Walmart? Is that on your YouTube as well? I'm obviously going to need to be making a stop over at your YouTube today.
I used to live in those mountains. Frostboard. Awful weather.
Oh, okay,
All
yeah.
4 seasons were a crapshoot.
Yep, yeah. Yeah, yeah. If you were a Frostberg, you know it well. It's a coin toss.
I'll get the video up on my normal channel and send you a link.
Oh, please do. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah. Oh. Get over there. Not so much. Oops. Bonk. How dare you.
The RDQ battery you talking about, the 3000 mAh with charge indicator?
No. I hate those. Yeah. No, not that one. Hang on. I'll show you. I used to use that one.
Just
I had
send
2 of
you
those.
an email with the faces of the drone community PDF and links to Scott's channel and link to the wife's goggle ride. LOL. I'll get the other video in a
Okay.
little while.
Alright, cool. Appreciate it. I will check it out. I'm referring to this guy right here. This one. This is the one I use now. Doesn't have an indicator, but that indicator is nowhere near accurate. So don't even worry about not getting it. But yeah, that's the guy right there. That's the fella I use. I actually need to order another one. So thank you for reminding me. I'm going to order another one. Yeah, that little indicator, battery indicator, I thought would be a cool idea. I was like, oh, that's neat, you know? Be able to check your battery before you leave, make sure you got...
I have that one index pointing up.
And then, it's never even close to accurate on the...
That
at
was
least
dope.
compared to what the goggle readout will say.
Alright, I'll be picking that up. Grazie, senor.
Absolutely. De nada. All right, I need to go do stuff.
Your Matty game is fire, brother. Love watching you sim.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm ready to fly with you guys IRL whenever. I know we've been
What's up, heads?
we've been bouncing the idea back and
Stick
forth.
HUD, please. Grinning face with sweat.
Sorry, Mohammed. I'm just getting ready to roll. My bad. I forgot to turn it back on. Sorry. Clown, what up, dude? I was just flying your map, your abandoned map. We were just talking about you. And of course, you pop in right when I'm getting ready to leave. Well, I miss you. and I wish we could have had a chance to talk. Clown, sorry.
I'll send you a link to our Discord, Fly DMV.
Doggone it. Yes,
Nice
please do.
things, I hope.
Please do. I was talking mad shit about you while you weren't here, Clown. No. No, yeah, of course, dude. Yeah, we were just flying your map, and everybody was talking about how epic they thought your map was. It was all good things, man. It was all good stuff.
Map is dope.
See, there you go. Wasn't lying. But yeah, let me know, Will. That would be that'd be a lot of fun. To fly with
Very
you guys.
nice map, man.
I'm in.
LOL.
You sent me an email with it? Okay, excellent. I'll check it out.
Sent via IG.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go grab my phone and I'll grab that. I'll jump in the Discord and all that. All right, boys. Get out and fly today if you can. Have a good day otherwise, even if you can't fly. We'll see you around. We'll be back this weekend at some point. And we got the Mob Beetle video that'll come out next week. The Mob Beetle 6. That'll be here
Keep sending it.
soon. You all do the same?
What is the last map name?
The last map name I was flying is called Freestyle Plus Training. It's downloadable and it's on the coastal map. The scene is called Freestyle and Training. If you just go for Freestyle, just search for Freestyle on the track editor and you'll find tons of good maps. That's what I did. I just download all of them.
I'll do some more on it after I help out the Orca guys.
Sure, dude. Take your time. You just let me know
There's
whenever you build
10-5
more on it.
rips on the channel too, a Flight Titan with SIXS.
Okay, cool.
Later, amigo.
I'm gonna check it out. All right, fellas. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time.